Hey there, thanks for tuning in. Today I'm talking about setting daily goals and why they're so important for your overall success. If you're not setting them, you're potentially setting yourself back. Stay tuned. What's up, my fellow entrepreneurs, visionaries, hustlers, and go-getters? Welcome to Flashy Knowledge episode 16. It's your boy Don Mohsin here, welcoming you, of course. If you're new to this channel and this series, well, welcome. And if you are a returning subscriber, thank you so much for your continued love and support. I realized that in the past I used to talk about flashy advice, and we'd kind of break off and go into flashy advice, but I'm actually going to streamline it. If you've been following my channel and my series for a while, you know that I'm doing a lot of streamlining and trying to simplify this whole thing. So we used to break off into flashy advice. Now the series is flashy knowledge, and we'll just jump right into flashy knowledge instead of making two different things, which I don't know why I used to do. Anyway, so this is flashy knowledge, and flashy knowledge will be the advice that I give you. If that makes any sense, probably it doesn't. But anyway, daily goals. So we're talking about daily goals today and why they're so important for you. I set them every day for myself. I used to not do them, and it really changed how I approach my day once I started setting daily goals. So my goal here is to make sure that you leave with some type of motivation to start setting them for yourself, because it really changed how I do things every day and how I approach my day. So what is a daily goal? It's something that you simply want to accomplish, or some things you want to accomplish, right? We already know them on the top of our head, and we kind of operate that way generally. We're like, oh, I know I need to do tomorrow, so I'll just go and, execute it tomorrow. But there's a certain way you need to approach them, and a certain way you need to track them if you really want to be efficient with them. And that's kind of what I want to go over with you guys today. The first reason I want you to have daily goals, and actually when I say daily goals, I mean written, or you can see them, is because it obviously allows you to visualize them. If you haven't written down somewhere, whether it's a journal or Trello or whatever, if you haven't written somewhere, then you're able to visualize them. So you're able to actually see the things you need to get done. I can't tell you how much that helps, especially for me. I've got a full-time job. I'm trying to start my personal brand. I've got the lasting impression to run. There's so many things circling around in my head that it's so difficult to prioritize and remember what are the things I need to get done. So visualizing daily goals really helps. And the second thing is it simply keeps you on track. You have your stuff visualized, so you can see exactly what needs to be done, and then you're able to start crossing off stuff off your list, and then you move from one thing right to the other. So it helps you keep on track and helps achieve that flow for the day. And the third reason why I want you to have daily goals is it takes the guesswork out of what needs to be done. As I mentioned, maybe you have a family, maybe you got multiple jobs, maybe you're just really stressed out, maybe you have a lot of things, small little things going on, and then you're just like, oh, I'll just remember what I need to do tomorrow. But with all those stressors going on and all those things coming at you and all those variables, sometimes it's tough, right? And this just eliminates the guesswork out of what needs to get done. And to me, that's the biggest thing, is I know exactly what needs to be done and around what time frame and around what priority. So that's one of the biggest reasons why I really enjoy it, because all the guessing is gone and you know exactly what needs to be done. So hopefully my reasons there motivated you, and I wanted to make sure you understand how to kind of start this up, because especially if it's something new for you. The first thing is make sure you have some type of journal or something similar that you can keep. I actually have like a little 3x3 journal that I keep by my bed, so I can write down my goals for the next day. I like to not do it on Post-its, because then you're always scrambling for Post-its every day, or like small scraps of paper. You're always scrambling for it, you might lose them. Having a nice journal keeps everything on track, and you can actually flip from one page to the other, see yesterday maybe things you couldn't get done, or kind of just see your overall flow, where you're progressing, where you're not. So having a journal like that really helps. Once you got a journal or something like that to start writing down your daily goals, I want you to start to time box it. So the way I do it personally, and you can choose your own way, is I divide it up by things I want to do in the morning, things I want to do in the afternoon, and things I want to do in the evening. So it's not super time boxed. It's not by like 30-minute or hour increments, but I at least know in the morning, I want to get my workout done, I want to get some stretching done, meditation, work on TLI. In the afternoon, got to make some calls, blah, blah, blah. In the evening, cook dinner. I maybe got to follow up on a couple of business stuff. I mean, whatever it is, right? You can divide it up however you see fit, but try to time box it so you can be a little bit more specific with when you want to get things done. And then lastly, for your daily goals, and this is super important, make sure they're specific and actionable. So a bad daily goal will be something like clean up the house, right? Sure, you want to clean up the house, and we generally get what that means, but be specific, right? I need a vacuum, I need to do the dishes, I need to do some laundry. If it's for business, it could be like, call the recruiter back, or call the person who applied back. Be specific with who it is. Call Matt, Jim back, or Melissa back, whatever. So make sure you're specific, make sure they're actionable. Otherwise, what you're going to be doing is you're going to be approaching it with a very vague understanding, and then you won't really know how to approach it, or you may kind of miss the mark of what and why you set the goal in the first place. So the more specific it is, the better it is, and then you'll feel really good when you scratch it off the list. Last time I checked, I believe Simon Sinek mentioned, scratching stuff off your daily list or your goal list actually gives you a shot of dopamine. So don't miss that chance to get some dopamine. All right, folks, so that wraps it up for this week's Flashy Knowledge. Thank you so much for tuning in. If you hadn't had a chance to stay up to date with my social media or YouTube, I just want to let you know that I actually released Flashy Knowledge, the podcast. So if you're not a big video person, or you don't want to stare at my mug for a while, you can just check out Flashy Knowledge, the podcast, which is just pure audio. It's a little bit more informal. It's more conversational, not just kind of pushing advice, but I'm just talking about my experiences, life, and just things I'm going through with entrepreneurship and just being in the business world. So it's a little bit more informal, and this is my more formal push to you guys. But yeah, definitely check that out if you haven't. Please make sure to stay up to date with my social media for updates on the lasting impression. As you know, I took all business updates out of Flashy Knowledge, so I don't have to bog you guys down with that. So check out my social media if you're interested there, and make sure to like and subscribe, guys. I really appreciate any comment, likes, and subscriptions. I really appreciate the support and you guys making sure that you guys are tuning in. I really appreciate that. And last but not least, I'm going to leave you with my personal mantra. Remember, you got to take action to get action. So go out there and conquer. And I will see you guys during the next episode. Take care. Don Mohsin out.